I really wanted to talk about mindset and how you are the one person responsible for everything going on in your life right now. Hey everyone, welcome. Let me get this going. As you're popping on, say hi and let me know where you're watching from. I'm just posting a link in the comments below about a training I'm going to be talking about here. But it's been a while. Welcome to those who are new who haven't met me before. Hi, I'm Kara Michelle. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to have you in here. I really wanted to talk about mindset and how you are the one person responsible for everything going on in your life right now. So, one thing that, okay, so I noticed it was really cool. A woman had commented on one of my posts a few days back saying how since she started watching my stuff, working through my trainings, doing all the different content that I have, she realized she's noticed huge shifts, but she's also realized how much she is responsible for her own life, and it always comes back to her. And this is what I want for each and every one of you. I really truly want you to know how powerful you are, how capable you are, and how you are in control. A lot of times we don't feel this way, and that comes down to mindset. That comes down to past trauma. That comes down to our upbringing, the things we saw, heard, and perceived as children, whatever we noticed in our family lives and at school and with those around us. So when it comes to any aspect of your life, whether it's love, whether it's abundance, whether it's confidence, whether it's purpose, right? If your mind has subconscious blocks, like old beliefs, if I say subconscious blocks, that's what I mean. Something that quick breakdown, but your subconscious mind rules over 95% of your mind. So that means you're not aware of it. It's just subconsciously doing that. You think about all the patterns you have in your life every single day, and you just know to do this, to do that. You just keep following these patterns of things you've learned over time that have become really habitual and normal for you. So when it comes to all of those things I mentioned before, love, abundance, confidence, purpose, right? If you have a belief from childhood, say when you were younger, you saw your parents arguing about money. Maybe you created this belief and then you heard them say money doesn't grow on trees, so-and-so, you can't have everything you want. Well, you believed that, and subconsciously that became something ingrained up here that you don't always get what you want, which AKA means I'm not worthy of everything that I want. This comes into deep-seated unworthiness. And then also you're thinking, oh, money's really hard because I see my parents struggling over money. So money must be difficult. And so that's the energy you always have and the beliefs that you always have. Same thing goes for love and relationships. If you see negative relationships, or you're focused on the struggle, or you see something that isn't necessarily what we would call ideal, but it was always normal for you to see that is part of your subconscious belief pattern, and now that's something that you just believe is true. You believe that that's normal for that to happen. This is why a lot of times people who end up in domestic abuse, in very negative relationship patterns, a lot of times they grew up seeing that from their parents. They grew up seeing this kind of toxic relationship. So they believed that this is just normal, this is what it should be, and that's all I'm ever going to find. So what do they naturally end up doing? They end up finding people that are going to fulfill that belief and prove that belief to be true. And this is how the mind works, because it always keeps you looking for something that's going to reaffirm the belief, because your brain wants you to be right all the time. So if you believe in a certain religion, your brain is going to be looking for things that reaffirm that religion and reaffirm that it's true. If you believe money's easy to come by, your brain's going to be looking for things and reminders of like, oh yeah, that money came really easily, or oh, this showed up and that showed up, so it's really just easy and normal. If you believe that there is someone out there for you and you are worthy and deserving of finding that right person, you are going to keep your standards high. You're never going to settle for someone less than you deserve. You're never going to settle for someone who treats you badly. You're going to hold yourself in your worthiness, and naturally those other people, because you're not giving them the time of day or the energy, the effort, they're going to start falling away by the wayside, and you're going to start noticing more of those who actually match what you're looking for. You're going to realize, oh, I met this person and they're a really great person, and this and that. And it starts to help you reaffirm what you're seeing. So when it comes to reprogramming the mind, which is kind of the whole point of this video, and I have a training, I've linked it down below, a free case study where I'm helping you break the chains of your anxiety, limiting beliefs, and past struggles so that you can live out the life of your dreams in 90 days or less. And I'm sharing a lot about my signature program, IPM, which is the Inner Presence Method. And when it comes to reprogramming your mind and overcoming all of the struggles, all of the limitations in every single area of your life, it always comes back to you. And it always comes back to your personal belief patterns, and what you're believing you're deserving of, what you're believing is possible for you. So let me know in the comments down below if you've ever had a negative thought like, I don't deserve this, or I'm not good enough for this. Maybe you're going in for a job promotion. Maybe you saw someone cute at the coffee shop and you want to go up to talk to them, but instead you're like, oh, I don't deserve this. I'm not good enough for them. I won't even try, right? Some kind of thought like that. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had that. And firstly, I want you to reflect for a second on how that thought made you feel. And you can probably feel right now, just reflecting on that memory, of how shitty it made you feel, because you're feeling like you're not worthy. You're feeling like you don't deserve that person, that job, that situation, that opportunity, right? And that doesn't feel good. That makes you feel really bad, weighed down, small, inadequate. And what kind of energy do you think you're going to be living in that moment, right? You're not going to be attracting the job. You're not going to be attracting the person. You're not going to be feeling confident enough to try, because already your subconscious mind is blocking you. So it's already telling you, oh, I'm not good enough. It's not going to work. I don't deserve that. And so what do you end up doing? You end up holding back, and you end up staying in your comfort zone and avoiding the situation, compared to if you took on the energy of confidence, if you took on the energy of worthiness, if you took on the energy of faith and trust and knowing that everything always works out for you, you would walk into that situation feeling free, feeling really happy, really excited, because you know that whatever happens, it's going to be okay. You're going to walk up to that person in the coffee shop, or you're going to walk into that job interview and smash it, because you're just like feeling so darn good about yourself and your worthiness. There's not a doubt in your mind telling you that you don't deserve it or you can't have it. You just know, I'm amazing. I'm great. I can do this. I want to see how this works. I love going in and trying new things, You're taking on this totally different energy. And that's from the place where, whether you get the job or not, whether that ends up being your soulmate or not, you are feeling aligned, you're feeling confident, and you're putting yourself into the situations where all of these things are actually going to work eventually. So one of the biggest things I see with my clients is that fear and that anxiety that keeps them in their comfort zone. And it's those subconscious thoughts, like, oh, what if this goes wrong? Or, oh, what if I'm not good enough? Or what if someone says this, or someone judges me? Or all of these kinds of fears, doubts, and anxieties, they all stem from your mind. They all stem from the beliefs you've created growing up and the way you see yourself. So if you haven't done the 5-day Release to Thrive challenge, you can also comment down below, let me know, and I will send you the link for that, because that will really help you with this specific part. Because if you're continuing to tell those old stories and believe those things about yourself, chances are you're going to continue showing up that way, and you're going to continue living the exact same life. So the whole way to get out of that is to start to see yourself differently, to work on these belief patterns, the things you think you deserve, and shifting them to match what it is you truly want. If you desire your soulmate, you desire someone who is going to treat you exactly how you want to be treated, and put you, I don't want to say put you first because we're equals, and but like really, really respect you, and you want someone who's going to love you exactly how you want and you need, right? There's going to be like, you have your vision of your soulmate. Now, if you believe you're never going to find them, that closes you off. That's going to make you looking, and you're going to go, oh, nah, that can't be, it can't be, or it's too easy. Or you meet someone, you go, it's too good to be true, that it's not going to work. Or you're constantly blocking it with your subconscious mind. Now, if you believe you've got this vision of your soulmate, and you believe, yeah, you know what, I deserve this person. I love who I am. I feel like I'm a great person. I've got a big heart, I'm this, I'm that, and I really, really deserve to be loved. I deserve everything I want. I deserve to feel fulfilled, to have all these boxes ticked off in my life. Then you are going to be in a totally different energy, and you're going to know, you're going to accept, and you're going to be ready to receive that love. So many of us, when it comes to love, money, confidence, fulfilling our purpose, all of these things, we block it off because we don't think we're worthy. And so we just kind of keep putting our guard up. But you were not put on this earth to struggle. You were not put on this earth to hate your life or to punch the clock in a miserable job to save up for a pension and retirement 20, 30, 40 years from now, whatever it is, right? You were not meant to just be going through the motions, to settle for people who don't treat you well, to be quiet and keep your voice down. You weren't put on earth to conform to meet everyone else's needs. You were put here to fulfill your purpose, your destiny, the things that light you up inside that you've always, always dreamed of doing. That is what you're here for. There's no other reason that God, universe, source, whatever higher power you believe in, there's no other reason it would give you your unique gifts, your unique drives and passions, unless you are meant to fulfill them. The higher power wouldn't be like, oh, I'm just going to torture this person and I'm going to make them love animals and love travel, but then they're going to spend all of their life just stuck in a cubicle, because I think that would be fun. No, the higher power would be like, I'm going to give this person their passions. They love animals, they love travel. I want to see them thrive. I want to see them fulfill that. I want to see them making a difference and starting charities and giving back and spreading awareness and, raising money and helping here and helping there and feeling fulfilled every single day because they love what they're doing. That is why you have a passion. That is why you have these certain interests. And I feel like now I'm on a totally different topic, but it's just so, so important to realize that whatever you feel called to do, that is what you're meant to be doing. It wasn't just instilled in you to torture you and make you feel like, yeah, I'll never get there. No, it's there because that's what you're supposed to do. So you need to start making the steps to get to that place. And that's where all of the subconscious work comes. That's where all the belief patterning, the reprogramming, the meditation, the mindfulness, the biohacking, the NLP, like all of these different tools, there's so many ways you can get there, but that's where they all come in, because you need to shift your mindset around what you believe is possible for you, and believing that you deserve to have everything that you want and that you are here for a reason. Sorry, little tangent, but so as I quickly mentioned there are a million ways to do this work on your subconscious to create new belief patterns and shift out of the way that you've been thinking for years. And like I said, there's, you could do meditation, you could do hypnotherapy, mindfulness, subconscious reprogramming. You could look into quantum physics, NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming. Biohacking helps, yeah. There's so many different ways that you can, but the most important thing to realize is that, or the most important thing I want to share with you is that when you're trying and you're guessing and you're thinking, oh, I'll take a little bit from here and I'll maybe try that out and I'll do this for a week and I'll read that book and I really like this part, but now I'm busy, so I've forgotten about all of it. You see how that's gonna take you a lot longer because it's very scattered and non-committed. It's gonna take a long time to get where you wanna be. Whereas what I provide and why I've created IPM to help people, as well as my other programs, is so that you can get on the fast track and okay, this is exactly what I need, this is what's gonna help me get there, and this is the structure. This is what I focus on today, this is what I focus on tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. And I know exactly what I need to do every single day to get from point A to point B. Because otherwise you can sit at point A and try a million different things and, oh, this sounds good, and get caught up in shiny object syndrome. And 6 months from now, I've had people come to me a year later after talking to me and they wanted to join, they wanted to work with me, but they let their limiting beliefs keep them back. And they thought, maybe I can do this on my own. And a year later, they've reached out to me and said, hey, I'm really still struggling. I've tried all these things, I just can't seem to figure it out. Can you help me? And then within 90 days, they've made crazy transformations from point A to point B because they followed a structured and proven process. So if you want to know more about exactly what I can help you do, and when it comes to reprogramming your mind, the most important things, the 3 keys you need to do that, as well as a lot of the common mistakes that keep people stuck, I've posted the link down below for a free training I've made around that, which is really going to show you exactly the foundation, like the 3-step process to reprogramming your mind, to shifting out of that struggle and out of that place that you've probably, maybe, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you may have been in for too long. So breaking free from the struggle always comes down to you, and it always comes back to your personal beliefs, what you think you're deserving of, what you think you're capable of, and whether you take action. Do you stay in your comfort zone? Are you someone who wants to stay stuck? Probably not. I know all of you join this group because you're looking to thrive. You're looking to release, to thrive. You want to make changes. So if you don't want to stay stuck and you don't want to stay in your current comfortable, uncomfortable zone, what are you going to do? Are you going to continue to try a million different things and test this out and give that a go and kind of struggle, maybe find some temporary relief, fall back, try something new, and put the pieces of the puzzle together, which is what I did for like 8 years? Or do you want some help and some support and some guidance where I can actually give you the system, and over 90 days we can help you make these strides because you have the exact foundation, the exact process you need to make all of these shifts, and you have the toolkit that allows you to continue this work, to come back anytime you need, and to know that you have exactly the steps in your toolkit to get there. So this is why I'm so passionate about sharing it, because I know what it's like to be scattered. I know what it's like to be struggling with anxiety all the time, to constantly be doubting myself, to feel like I'm never going to be good enough, I'm never going to get there. And a lot of time was spent and energy was spent on me in this place, and it was such a waste when there was so much more I was meant for. There was this burning desire and passion in my heart telling me what I needed to be doing. And so it wasn't until I actually took action to follow that I started to make these strides and start to find that fulfillment, started to find that love, abundance, confidence, and purpose. So it always comes back to you, comes back to your mind, comes back to how you see yourself and what actions you take every single day. So today my challenge for you is take action, watch that training, learn what's possible for you, learn the 3-step process that I teach, understand what you can achieve when you believe in yourself and when you set yourself up for success. So that's enough for today.